Breaking news. A tragic event has unfolded in Nigeria as Venerable Edwin Archie, a priest of the Anglican Communion, and his wife have been executed. This horrifying act occurred after they failed to raise a ransom of 600 million naira. A man of God, a father, and a community servant lost his life because of the government's inability to protect its citizens. This incident is a grim reminder of the dangers faced daily in Nigeria. When we talk about the deteriorating security situation in Nigeria, some people treat it like a joke. Some brush it aside because they think it will never reach their doorstep. But the truth is simple. In today's Nigeria, tragedy no longer knocks. It walks straight in. And if you are still laughing, still pretending, still saying, "Ain't no concern me," just understand one thing. It could be your turn tomorrow, because what is happening across this country right now is not normal. It is not acceptable. And no matter how hard they try to downplay it, Nigeria is bleeding from wounds that those in power refuse to treat. In the past few days alone, the kind of horror that used to shock a nation now passes like routine headlines. Then, a man and his pregnant wife seized in Edo State by Fulani bandits who recorded them in the bush, sent videos to their family and demanded 50 million naira. The family has managed to raise just 7 million. What is the response of the Nigerian government? Silence, statements, condemnations, nothing more. Meanwhile, terrorists, real terrorists, armed with magazines, AK-47s and rocket launchers, confidently appear on camera, speaking to journalists like respected public figures. They brag, they negotiate, they mock the government. They boast openly that the federal government paid ransom to release their victims, and there is no arrest, no operation, no accountability, nothing. The government announced that 38 kidnapped victims in Kwara State had been released, but every single detail shows one thing: no force rescued them, no tactical team stormed the forest, no military confrontation took place. Everything points to ransom funded directly or indirectly with taxpayers' money. Yet the criminals responsible for kidnapping those people walk freely. They simply disappear back into the forest to start planning the next operation. This is the country we are living in. A country where the government negotiates with terrorists while imprisoning peaceful agitators. A country where those who kill, maim, destroy, abduct, and behead are called repentant, while ordinary citizens asking for justice are locked away with the full weight of the state. Every day on social media, we scroll past pictures of kidnapped victims like normal posts. Faces of men, women, teenagers, and even babies treated like casual content. People comment with chai and keep scrolling. Some laugh, some mock. But the reality is that behind those pictures are families living in a nightmare. Mothers who have not slept for days. Fathers who have sold everything they own. This country has normalized horror. But how did we get here? How did we reach a point where terrorists are more confident than citizens, where criminals can gather in the open, recording high-quality videos, showcasing their weapons, negotiating with government officials, and boasting about ransom payments? It didn't happen overnight. Nigeria's insecurity grew slowly, like a tumor ignored for too long, until it became impossible to ignore. Years of corruption, political negligence, failed intelligence, compromised officers, and weak leadership created the perfect environment for terror to thrive. When banditry first started, it was dismissed as cattle rustling. A few stolen cows, a few clashes. Nobody paid attention. But rustling turned into armed robbery. Armed robbery turned into kidnapping. Kidnapping evolved into mass abductions. and mass abductions became full-blown terrorism. Today, Nigeria has forests larger than entire countries. Forests fully under the control of armed groups. They have camps, they have commanders, they have foot soldiers, they have satellite phones, they have informants in towns, villages, police stations, ministries, and even within the military. These are not local criminals. These are networks, funded, armed, organized, and emboldened by the weakness of the Nigerian state. And the worst part? Many of these criminals were created by the same politicians who now pretend to be shocked by their existence. Some of the weapons in these forests were once used during elections. Some of the motorcycles used for raids